What's up, folks? Tony Doles here. So, a lot of truckers are denying loads to New York City over Trump's $355 fine from a New York judge. Let me tell you, and they also told him he can't, sit at the head of any company or nothing for 3 years or whatever. Look, folks, this is complete election interference. Okay, that's exactly what it is. It's election interference. And Kathy Hochul, the governor, goes on national television and tells other real estate developers, "Hey, go on, come here and go ahead and build and bring business here." We were only attacking Trump. That's basically what they were saying. So it was a political hit job, folks. Which that's election interference, which is a crime. So me myself being a trucker, I am completely in support of this. Really, absolutely. All the truckers need to come together out there, folks. All you guys need to come together. All of us need to come together. The Teamsters, the operators unions, all the unions, the auto workers unions, all of them ought to just all come together. And anybody that does anything for New York, shut it down. Shut it the fuck down. Don't even go to work. You know? Screw it. They're giving all your tax money to the illegal immigrants there anyway, the mayor going on there telling people that they're going to take this luxury building and they're going to house migrants. When you got people living all over New York, you got people living under New York. Do you understand that, folks? You got them living under New York. Thousands of people homeless. And they're doing everything they can for the illegal immigrants. Illegals. That's it. They are criminals being there, folks. They just put in your towns and neighborhoods, because Venezuela and, all these countries down south, also over Haiti, Cuba, China, all these that are coming over, they're emptying their prisons to send them here, folks. You're not understanding that. And here's what's happening. They're continuing with their criminal behavior. Look at the police officers in New York. They've been attacked several times. I mean, not that I care, honestly, because I've had nothing but problems with cops my whole life. I do believe in police reform. I don't believe in defunding police, though, because there is a need for them, folks. They do have a need for them. I mean, when little children are hurt or whatever, when old ladies are assaulted or when purses are snatched from women or, things like that. All that kind of stuff right there. So those are the things that police are needed for, But they've gotten now to where they got too much military training and they treat people extremely bad. So, it's still, they shouldn't be attacked on the streets, I mean, regardless, they're still people, you know what I mean? Here's my question. Those people attack them on the streets. Why didn't they pull their guns and blast them? They'd have done it to white or black folks. Yeah. Now, if you look at statistics, I know they'd sit there and say overwhelmingly, oh, black people are shot more than white people, but I'm sorry, you're wrong. If you look at the statistics, you're 100% wrong. So they'd have blasted the shit out of white or black folks. Why aren't they doing it to the illegal immigrants? The illegals that crossed our border, the illegal aliens, and are now in New York City. I mean, I don't really give a shit, if New York City falls to the ground. I mean, it's just a Democrat liberal trash hole. That's all it is. It's a liberal trash hole. And look at them sitting there trying to set Trump up so much, a guy that has given so much, folks. All you idiots listen to the media, and just your mind is so controlled by the media that you don't sit there, stop and think that Donald Trump was awarded the Rosa Parks Award for being a civil rights activist. Donald Trump himself, when black small businesses couldn't get loans, he would give them the loans out of his own pocket. If they made their payments for 20 years, he canceled the rest of the loan. Donald Trump did that. Donald Trump dated Kerry Washington. She's a black woman. I guess you don't want to hear nothing much about that. Snoop Dogg and, all these rappers and all that, they used to sit there and rap about being Donald Trump. But because the media and, the government and all that, and these sellout ass folks that all they see ahead of them is dollar signs, not the greatness of our nation, just dollar signs. Well, all those people are you know, sitting there now saying, well, maybe we were wrong about Trump. Well, maybe you were. Maybe you were. But you know who's not backing down and selling out? The truckers. The truckers of the United States. You see what we did up in Canada? See what we did down in Texas? Trucker convoy scares motherfuckers. Scares them. Because truckers can block streets. Bring that trailer in there, swing it to the right, just stop. You know what I mean? Block that whole intersection. They can do it all. Go right down the center, just stop in the center. Shut the whole fucking street down, get out, walk away from your truck. Take keys with you. You know, they'll say, oh, we'll just pull a tow truck in. Not if there's 100 goddamn trucks there blocking both directions. You ain't doing nothing. You know? Pull their bolt out. They ain't doing it then either. Look, folks, and a lot of those dudes driving those big ass fucking heavy duty heavy duty wreckers that tow semis, they're truckers too. They're not going to do it either. Truckers have power. Truckers have a lot of power because we bring your food. Not only bring your food, we bring your goods, all the stuff you need in your home. We bring all that. Who do you think supplies the fuel to your city? The gas stations, all that. Truckers bring that in. That's right, bring it from the refineries. Sure do, and them big ass tankers, sometimes double tankers. That's how they do it, sometimes triple tankers, depending on where you're at. Yeah. Yeah, your clothes, your shoes. Yeah, that's truckers. Truckers do all that. Yeah, think about that. So these people up there telling you that they're going to try to sit there and degrade a man who has sat there and tried to make this country the most powerful nation. We're a third world nation now, folks. He was trying to make it back to a first world nation, to where we were the strongest ever. People would cower at the sound of the United States of America. We were the motherfucking boss on the motherfucking stump. Believe that. Well, now we're just a third world nation. Everybody laughing at us because that fucking bumbling Biden just ruined our fucking nation. Him and that fucking Kamala Harris. Let me tell you what Kamala Harris did. All right, Kamala Harris kept a man in jail by hiding evidence that he was innocent. Kept him in there, refusing to free him, even though she knew she was wrong. As an attorney general, look here, 2 journalists uncovered that Planned Parenthood was selling aborted fetus body parts. You know what she did? She arrested the journalists instead of going after Planned Parenthood, which Planned Parenthood was started by Margaret Sanger, who was the ladies' auxiliary president of the women's auxiliary of the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan. You know that, right? Margaret Sanger was a racist, and she created Planned Parenthood to kill off aborted babies of minorities, or to kill off babies by aborting them of minorities. That's what Margaret Sanger did. That's her legacy. But now everybody's, oh yeah, abortion, that's all cool and everything. Joe Biden just said it's okay for people to enslave people again. These migrants, these illegal aliens that are here. You know, as long as they cook their meals or clip their lawn or, you know, whatever, then, you know, they're allowed to stay at that area. Joe Biden said that. You know, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Look, folks, these truckers sitting there are really putting it down. Okay, Canada, Texas, anywhere the convoy goes, anywhere it goes, brings fear. All right, now where the convoy don't go, such as New York City, brings fear as well, because there ain't no truckers going to go there, folks. Nobody gives a shit about New York City. You know how hard it is to get a freaking tractor and trailer in there, a 3-foot trailer in that son of a bitch? It's almost impossible. And you're sitting in traffic all day. If you sit on one side of the bridge to rest, and in the morning, you ain't getting on the road. You understand? It's just bumper to bumper traffic all the way down. You ain't getting in. You know what I mean? You got to sleep across the bridge. That's the sad thing, folks. You know what I mean? And they want to sit there and try to dog a man who stands up for the truckers, you know, stands up for the unions, who stands up and says, look, we need to keep these people working. So what we're going to do is we're going to build this economy strong so these truckers have things to truck across the U.S. to haul loads. Thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers. You folks are doing more out there. I mean, I'm at home. I ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here right now. I definitely ain't going to New York. I mean, but I'm going to say this right here. If you want to sit there and really show the power of the American people, show the power of the American trucker. You understand? That is the power of America right there. And all these people that are, denigrating this man, this great man, Donald Trump, the people that are doing that, if you're in Seattle, you don't get no loads. If you're in freaking Washington, Seattle, Washington, if you're in Portland, Oregon, if you're in Chicago, Illinois, if you're in New York City, any of those Democrat states that sit there and try to kick Trump off the ballot when it's the American people that vote, if you try to sit there and bring bullshit charges that we all can see is just bullshit, every one of us in America seeing that was just that was a goddamn clown show. No evidence against this man or nothing. They still convict him. I thought our justice system is that destroyed where you don't even need evidence to convict a man anymore. The bankers went on there and said he did everything correct. We don't even know why we're here. Nobody knew why they were there. Like he did nothing wrong. They contrived this whole thing. So yes, now you get nothing dropped off in your city. Nothing, because you know what? Trump is a good man. He's a powerful man. He's a strong man. He's got a beautiful family. And this is the greatest thing. He could be in a fucking French villa golfing all day long saying, fuck Americans. You know what he did instead? He said, I'm going to make this fucking country great. Even after they fucking stole an election in 2020 with a bunch of falsified ass documents, a bunch of falsified, what are those, voting ballots, mail-in ballots or whatever, people dropping off tens of thousands of them. More people voted in America than is in America. Dead people voted all of a sudden. How the fuck did they vote? Did they wake up all of a sudden and say, oh shit, we got to do something? No, folks. It's corruption. It's Democrat corruption. So that's what I'm going to say for you. That's what I'm going to say. All you truckers out there, you know what I'm saying? When the dispatch sits there and says, hey, we got a load going to New York. Nope. Where's another load going? Oh, we got one going over here to frickin' Florida. Okay. You know what I mean? Run that one. New York don't need nothing. You know what I mean? Because, they seem to have everything they want. Let the Democrats bring it. The Democrats are sending all this money to Ukraine. Obviously, they got a lot of money. So let them feed everybody in New York. Let them house all these people in New York. And here's another thing. I would really love this. Across America. If this can be possible, I will do it too. Right with you. Don't file your fucking taxes. You don't need to. Don't pay them. When you get your W-4 for the job, when you go in to get a job, you know what I mean? You fill out your fucking form there to say how much taxes. Put exempt. Put exempt. Yep. You ain't paying taxes. I want no taxes taken out of my check. Nothing. That's my money. I earned it. Why is it I only see the government when I get my paycheck? Other than that, they don't help do fucking nothing else. Let me explain something to you, folks. I am over 50 years old, 51. I have a 1-year-old son. That's right. Anyway, I got a 1-year-old son, right? I did not get WIC. Me and my wife, we didn't get no WIC. We didn't get no welfare. We didn't get no handouts. You know what I mean? We took care of it ourselves. Us and the family took care of the the crib, took care of, the diapers, all that other stuff. We either paid out of our own pocket or, the family took care of it. You know what I mean? For my wife's baby shower, you know what I mean? But when that was out, we paid everything ourselves. We didn't ask for no handouts, no government, nothing. But they're giving these illegals, these fucking illegal immigrants, $5,000 cards. Just do what they want with it, giving them 9 months free rent. Yeah, think about that, folks. Think about that. No electricity, no, they ain't even got to buy their own food. Nope, just they'll keep giving them money. And that'll give them just enough time to get on welfare. Yeah. So now they don't got to work at all. You know what they do? They spend their time going and committing crimes. Yeah, that's what's going on. And now in New York, they got these fucking, what are those scooter gangs going around, these fucking illegal immigrants, these illegal aliens forming gangs now. Here's what I say to New York. And I want New York and everybody in New York to understand. Lie in the fucking bed you made. That's exactly what you get for voting your city a Democrat city and your Democrat ass leaders saying this is a sanctuary city. That's what the fuck you get. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. That's what you get. So I'm going to say this to all the truckers. Hey, man, fuck New York. You know, fuck it. Fuck Maine too, honestly. You know, fuck the whole East Coast except for Florida. I mean, ain't nothing but a bunch of liberals over there. Let them feed themselves. Let them learn to go out there and garden and grow some bell peppers or something because ain't no truckers bringing shit to them. And you know what I say to that? Tony Dos